Underneath the bridge, top has sprung a leak, and the animals I've trapped have all become my pets, and I'm living off of grass and the drippings from the ceiling. It's okay to eat fish, 'cause they don't have any feelings. Something in the way, something in the way, yeah. Something in the way, something in the way, yeah. Something in the way, something in the way, yeah. Underneath the bridge, top has sprung a leak, and the animals I've trapped have all become my pets, and I'm living off of grass and the drippings from the ceiling. It's okay to eat fish, 'cause they don't have any feelings. Something in the way, something in the way, yeah. Something in the way, something in the way, yeah. Something in the way, something in the way, yeah. Something in the way, something in the way, yeah.
Sup, welcome, cupcakes. Welcome to Bambi's Twisted Tales. The story. A little number by a guy you might have heard of, Edgar freaking Poe. They call it the Telltale Heart, but around here, we give it our own flavor. The streets call it the Tall Tale Heart. So grab a chair, dim the lights, lock the doors. Don't worry, I ain't here to rob ya. I'm here to tell you a story, but by the end you might wish I left your wallet and took your soul instead. The eye that burned through souls. You ever seen an eye that don't blink right? You ever had someone look at you, but it ain't really them looking? It's something else, something older, colder. That was the old man's eye. Filmy, pale, like a vulture looking at you while you're still breathing, already picturing your bones stripped clean. And let me tell you something, sweetheart. I had no beef with the old man. He gave me food. He let me stay in his house. Never raised his voice to me. But that eye dug into me, like a shovel hitting coffin wood. And once I saw it, I knew I couldn't rest until it was gone. The long nights of waiting. Picture it, 7 nights, always at midnight. The house, dead quiet. The kind of quiet where even rats hold their breath. I'd creep down the hall, my feet sliding soft on the boards, my hand on the lantern, my heart beating slow, steady, like a drum waiting for the executioner's cue. I'd push the door inch by inch. A little squeak here, a groan there, always stopping, always waiting, listening to his breath, soft, peaceful. Then a sliver of light, just enough to fall across his face. And you know what I saw? His eye closed, shut tight, sleeping, harmless. And me? I'd smile. Not tonight. Couldn't do it tonight. The eye had to be open. So I'd close the door again, go back to my bed, and dream of it staring at me, laughing at me, accusing me in silence. But I was patient, patient like death itself. The 8th night. Ah, but the 8th night, ah, Madonna mia, that's when the devil had his fun. I pushed the door open. Same as before. Careful. Slow. But this time, my thumb slipped on the latch. Click. The sound shot through the dark like a bullet. The old man stirred. He sat upright, whispering, listening. His fear filled the air like smoke from a wet cigar. I froze. Didn't move for an hour. 1 whole hour, standing there like a statue, breathing shallow, my heartbeat crawling through my chest. And then I let out a thread of light, just a hair, just a needle of it, and it landed right on the eye. Open, staring, pale, judging, burning me alive. And that's when I heard it. His heart. The heartbeat of fear. At first, soft, like a watch wrapped in cotton. But it grew louder and louder, faster, louder. Supreme's gold dust cannoli crunch. Sweet, loud, and impossible to ignore. When regular dessert just ain't supreme enough, you reach for Supreme's gold dust cannoli crunch. Crunch louder than your enemies, shine brighter than your jewelry, and taste sweeter than your last score. Features. Drip certified cannoli cream so smooth, it makes Gucci look like Goodwill. Crunch factor. Pastry shell cracking louder than a 38 on Mulberry Street. Edible bling dusted with real gold flakes, 'cause Supreme don't roll basic. Christians in telly. I bit into one, and a DJ showed up out of nowhere. Mikey the Hammer. Too sweet for me, but hey, the box doubles as a weapon. Lopez. I can't admit this under oath, but yeah, best damn cannoli I ever seized. Special offer? Order a dozen today, and Supreme throws in his signature drip napkin. Keeps your hands clean while you flex. Supreme's Gold Dust Cannoli Crunch. Dessert so fresh it comes with an entourage. The confession. I snapped. I leapt to my feet, screaming, ripping at the boards. Villains, I cried, dissemble no more. Tear up the planks. Here, here. It is the beating of his hideous heart. The words tore from me like blood from a wound. And there I stood, mad, broken, defeated, the eye destroyed, but the heart victorious. Because you can bury the body, you can silence the man, but you can't kill the truth. And you can't kill guilt. It don't die, it don't sleep, it just beats, and beats, and beats. And if you listen, maybe you can hear it too. So what's the moral, huh? Don't think you can outsmart your conscience. You can bury a man 6 feet deep, but if your soul knows the truth, you're gonna hear it pounding till the day you drop. That was tonight's twisted tale from the Pizzaverse. If it rattled you, if it made you check under your floorboards, do us a favor. Hit subscribe, drop a like, and stick around. Because in this world, sweetheart, shadows never stay quiet. They always got another story to tell. This has been Bambi's Twisted Tales. Sleep tight, if you can. Pizzaverse Spirit of Halloween Drama Kings costume line. Step right up, Piscenes and Ghouls, to the Pizzaverse Spirit of Halloween exclusive collection. The only costume line where you don't gotta dress up like Dracula to scare the neighborhood. You just gotta look like these mugs. First up, Tommy Stiggs. He comes with the Adidas track jacket, the Invicto watch that won't quit ticking, and enough back-in-the-day stories to put your whole block to sleep. Oh, and don't forget the rubber duck, because apparently, why not? Next, the Endu. Yeah, this one's a gem. You get the I'm done button, big and shiny, so he can slam it every time someone asks him to do something. Comes complete with Union card prop and his trusty stuffed pit bull, Vito, who's the only one in the crew with real bite. Then you got Alv. Candlelight? Check. Skeleton Raven? Check. Ghost stories nobody asked for? Double check. And just in case you need a prop, you get a law degree so you too can argue endlessly with strangers about nothing. Roll out the fire for CNO Evil 69. Flaming skull, leather jacket, and the legendary alibi shades. Comes with earplugs too, not for you but for everyone else who's tired of hearing him explain how he wasn't there when it happened. And of course you get the fire, because he's hotter than Tony Pizza's overdue rent notice. And finally, the Toddfather. Comes with the pizza knee brace, extra fake for authenticity, a slice of cardboard pepperoni pie, and more sob stories than a Hallmark Channel marathon. Wear this one, and everybody in the room's gonna know you ain't walking straight, but you sure as hell talk crooked. So don't waste time at Spirit buying a vampire cape. Get yourself a Pizzaverse exclusive costume. 'Cause nothing says Halloween like bad alibis, fake braces, ghost stories, and ducks named Vito. This October, the real monsters are on YouTube. Hey paisans, gather round, you're listening, 'cause you're about to enter the underworld of Toddfather's Pizza, where the crust's thinner than your alibi, and the cheese is stretchier than Uncle Frankie's stories at the table. We pile on enough toppings to make you think you're eating at a real joint, even if your cousin Vinny's basement is just a water-stain decorated box. Forget about it. Look at this beautiful thing. Yeah, this ain't your mama's sad frozen pizza. This is Toddfather's, a pizza you can't refuse. We got pepperoni so spicy it squeals when you bite it. We got sausage, bacon, onions. Hell, we even snuck in some garlic in case you got a hot date. You know, keeps the vampires and the cops away. Tastes so good you'll be whistling Dixie. Or maybe just praying you don't choke on all that molten cheese. And don't think we skimp on meat. We got so much protein you'll feel like you could bench press a Buick after one slice. It's like your nonna slapped her meatballs and love's straight in there. Your pizza's here. Don't worry, I'm not gonna break your legs. Unless you don't take the first bite right now. Todd Father's Pizza, the only pie you can't refuse. Capiche?